In this video, I'm just going to discuss how you can watch UK TV in France online free of charge. Well, nearly. Now, you can watch your favourite British shows if you're in France, despite all the geographical restrictions you get. As you probably know, every single UK TV channel is available online, plus lots of archive stuff in BBC iPlayer and ITVX and all four. And there are quite a few free methods for accessing UK content. Let's just discuss quickly a few. So if you're in France, you can install a satellite dish. France and Britain are obviously quite close, so if you get a satellite dish, you will need a HD receiver now because the BBC in particular have stopped their SD broadcasts, so you have to have something to play HD receivers. You can access some of the free sat channels like BBC. I think you can get Channel 4 and ITVX on that as well. Generally works better in northern France. Can be fluctuations in southern France, basically down to how the satellite targets Britain and the curvature of the world and all that sort of stuff. But basically, northern France usually works okay with a satellite dish and a HD receiver. You can, excuse me, you can look on online streaming. Various public broadcaster websites offer a few clips and some of the channels, usually news and stuff like that. It's got some restrictions and it's only limited access. Again, certain platforms offer free English channels. BBC World News is on a couple. CNN you can get on some sort of satellite packages and through Amazon Prime and stuff like that. YouTube, BBC has a channel on YouTube, and it occasionally allows quite a few programs to go on it. Again, it's a bit erratic. But to be honest, if you don't want the satellite option, the most reliable and best value method is to use a VPN. Now, I say free, you have to pay something for the VPN. But after that, all the UK TV channels are really free to air, so you can enjoy them. The problem is your location, the geo-restrictions for the online sites. If any website that you visit will determine your location by using your IP address. We can see here, this My Location thing is an example of how a website looks up your IP address and finds your location. And it's got me in Paris, and that's why the BBC won't work, and ITVX and Channel 4 and all those sites. All the UK TV channels will do the same. They'll look up your IP address. If it's not in the UK, it'll be blocked. You'll then get this sort of message when you try and access the site. If you go to ITV, I'm not sure what will happen. We'll have a look at that after. Oh, why is ITV there? What happens if we try and stream something from ITV? Oh yeah, you get the an error code 0101 or 1001 is the other error code. It doesn't say that it's not available in your location, but that's what that one means. Sorry, this show isn't available right now. It's the same for all ITV channels, and it's because of my IP address. My IP address is French, so they will not let me watch. So what can we do about it? Well, we can use something called a VPN. Stands for Virtual Private Network, and it's basically a little piece of software or an app that you install on your phone, your tablet, or your computer, and it creates an encrypted tunnel between you and a VPN server. Now, this is primarily to keep your data encrypted and protected, but it also hides your location. So if you actually connect to a UK server, the website you're visiting will only see the IP address of the VPN server. It won't see your real IP address. So you can use it to access all this content completely for free. And when I say free, remember, you do have to pay for the VPN. Free VPNs don't work anymore. You've got to pay something for them because they've obviously got loads of server infrastructure and support staff and all that. Now, let me just show you how it works. Okay, so here's the one I use, NordVPN. There's loads of great ones out there. I use NordVPN because it's optimized to work with BBC iPlayer. and that's basically the website I use the most. Lots of VPN services are unfortunately blocked by the BBC. They did about 2-3 years ago, and they sort of blacklist all the IP address, and basically they don't work. So check before, if you choose a VPN service, check it works. Either get a trial or check with the company and say, can I have my money back if it isn't working? As you say, I find a lot of them won't. This is NordVPN. It's probably the biggest VPN service in the world. I think it's either one or two. I think it's probably one now. And I've been using this for years. And basically, I don't bother with the others because this just works. Now, NordVPN, as you can see here, these servers all over the world. And these are all in the basic subscription, so you can just use any one you like. I'm using a UK one, obviously, because I want to watch UK TV. So I'm going to click on here. Now, this is one of the optimized. There's a couple of hundred UK servers, but there's about 40 or 50 of them optimized for watching BBC iPlayer. So you want to use one of those. The others might work, but these nearly always work, in my opinion. Okay, so let's go. First of all, let's just double check now. We're going to go and check our location. Our location is updated now. So all these websites will just see the VPN location, not my real location. So showing me in London now. I'm not in London. Let's go to BBC iPlayer now. I'll probably have to close that and start it again because the cookies will give my game away. But my IP address now has changed. So here we can see it's not blocked me there. Let me go and start watching on BBC iPlayer. There you go. Hopefully you can see it works perfectly. And this goes the same. You can go to a BBC iPlayer, go to all the live channels. You can watch all the live TV and go to all the archive stuff, the download on demand and stuff like that in BBC iPlayer. Thousands and thousands and thousands of programs, literally. So you can use that whenever you like. And you just need to have the UK VPN enabled. There's some of the programs. It's like a massive cable TV site, to be honest. There's so much on there, it just goes on forever. Treasures of Ancient Egypt is very good if you enjoy archaeology. Let me just show you ITVX, which should work now. Actually, I'll probably need to again close it, or the cookies will flummox me again. I'll go back to ITVX. Remember, I've still got my French VPN my UK VPN connection open, so it sees that I'm in the UK now. It thinks I'm in the UK, and there we go. And we're just playing that, and as you can hopefully see, it's streaming now, and the program will work. And I could maximize this, play it in SD, HD, whatever. Okay, and that's basically it. That's how you watch UK TV in France online free. Things to think about. Okay, there are free methods, as I mentioned before, but they're quite piecemeal, and you obviously don't get you get a reduced streaming quality as well on that. Now, in terms of service, now using a VPN is not illegal. It's not anything the police are going to be involved with. Everybody uses VPNs all over the world. I think probably the only place you can get in trouble with a VPN is North Korea, possibly China and Russia, and places like that, really. You will be breaking the terms of service with any of these methods for BBC iPlayer and ITV, because you're only supposed to watch them in the UK. So if you watch them anywhere else, by whatever means, you are breaking their terms of service. Will they do anything? The worst that possibly can happen to you is you are blocked in that instance. I've never ever heard of anybody's account being deleted, but they're free accounts anyway, so you could create another one if you did have a problem. The BBC will ask you if you've got a UK TV license, and technically you should have. If you've got one, great. If you haven't, I'm afraid you can't buy one outside UK. If you say yes on these things, they take your word for it, so don't worry about that too. The satellite stuff, not really. I've used the satellite systems here. I'm not really qualified to comment on that. I've always used a VPN. I've used a VPN for 20 years now, and I'm not going to change on that. But it is an option, if you're staying in one place for a long time. I believe there's different planning restrictions and stuff for satellite dish, so you'll have to look those up. Okay, so that's how to watch UK TV in France online, free of charge. I hope you've enjoyed this. I have got a discount link in the bottom for NordVPN if you want to try it out. I can recommend it for all the UK TV channels. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.